Hi, my name is Madison S. with MyPracticeTestPrep.com, and this is the third video in the series, How to Pass the CLEP or Dante's Exam Guaranteed or Your Money Back. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing two website services, InstantCert.com and SpeedyPrep.com. Both of these services use a similar format of online interactive flashcards, and I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison so you can determine for yourself which is the best study preparation service for you. Now, for those of you not familiar with the CLEP or Dante's exams, please go back and watch some of my other videos where I detail that. But in this video, I'm going to give you a quick recap of what is the CLEP and why should you take it. Basically, the CLEP is an easy way to earn college credit by exam. And you should take the CLEP because it allows you to save time and money. I detail more about that in other videos, but in short, I just tell people that it allows you to start your career faster with less college debt. And so just think about what that means to your career, your future, and most importantly, your family, which is the reason why we go to college in the first place. When studying for the CLEP or Dante's exam, you have about a dozen or so options, which boils down into 5 general categories. In order of personal preference, the first are the online interactive flashcards. The price ranges between $20 to $30 per month, and they are the fastest and easiest way to learn a lot of information in a short amount of time. The second are the practice tests, either web-based or physical book. The price ranges between $10 to $20 per exam, and while they're not an actual study guide, they are a great supplement to assess your readiness for the exam. The third are review books, either PDF or physical book. The price ranges between $20 to $30 or $20 to $50 per exam. And while I don't recommend this because they don't keep your mind engaged in processing the information as much as the online interactive flashcards, they are a great alternative if there aren't flashcards available. The fourth are the distance learning guides. The price can be quite pricey, and it does attempt to simulate an online college course. Now, depending on your learning style, this may or may not be for you. The fifth option is the suggested college textbooks. I do not recommend this option because the College Board usually suggests about a dozen or so different textbooks, and they say that you need to read about 2 to 3 of those to gain adequate knowledge of the exam. Now, I don't know about you, but if I have to read 2 or 3 800+ page textbooks, then I'm better off just taking the 16-week course at my college. That's why my favorite option is the online interactive flashcards, because there are no bulky textbooks to read, and they skip all the fluff and only spoon feed you the main points you need to pass the exam. So, for the rest of this video, I'm going to cover the 2 popular online interactive flashcard services. So once again, I like the online interactive flashcards because they are the fastest and easiest way to learn a large amount of information in a short amount of time. Keep in mind, the purpose of the CLEP exam is to assess that you learn just as much, if not more, as the average college student in a traditional 16-week course. So that is a lot of information that you're trying to condense down into 1 or 2 weeks worth of studying. So, when it comes to CLEP exam flashcards, there are 2 popular services currently available. They are InstantCert.com and SpeedyPrep.com. While I have not personally used SpeedyPrep, I wanted to give a side-by-side objective comparison so you can decide for yourself which service is best for you. Now, a couple disclaimers. For the purposes of this video, and to avoid any hate mail, I'm going to assume both offer quality flashcards. So this review will focus entirely on which one has that edge. And what I mean by the edges is the same thing I tell my best friend who constantly buys every infomercial exercise workout equipment, workout tape, workout shake, and whatever else you can think of. I tell her that I'm sure they all will help her lose weight. But the most important thing to look for is which one is A, going to get you started, B, going to keep you motivated, and C, going to give you the best results. And that's the same that I'm looking for on the interactive flashcards. Which one is going to get you started, keep you motivated, and give you the best results. So to determine which online flashcard service had the edge, I came up with a list of 8 different categories. Number 1, course list. InstantCert offers 56 exams versus SpeedyPrep's 24 exams. Of course, this will play a factor if one service offers your exam that the other does not. But assuming both offer similar quality flashcards, if you're not sure what exam you're going to be taking, InstantCert Academy has you covered for the widest selection of credit by exam options. Number 2, price. For those of you who are price conscious, InstantCert's monthly membership fee is $5 less than SpeedyPrep. Although if you're going to purchase a 6-month membership, SpeedyPrep is $8 less. But I recommend most people stick with monthly memberships because you can cancel at any time without worrying about any unused months. For special promotions, SpeedyPrep offers a $9.95 introductory price for your first month membership. InstantCert offers a similar promotion of $14.95 for your first month membership if you use discount code 3014 too. Number 3, guarantee. InstantCert has a 30-day no questions asked guarantee. Although SpeedyPrep offers a longer guarantee, when you read the fine print, InstantCert Academy offers a superior promise with their no questions asked money back guarantee. With SpeedyPrep, you are required to complete their full study material to their satisfaction and submit proof of failing the exam. From my experience, 30 days is more than sufficient because, after all, do you really want to study for an exam longer than that anyway? So the added 90 days doesn't outweigh the added hassle of SpeedyPrep. Number 4, pass rate. InstantCert has a 97% member-reported pass rate. While SpeedyPrep does have an extra percentage point, I gave this round to InstantCert because their results are real-time, uncensored, member-reported. While I'm not questioning SpeedyPrep's integrity, InstantCert's transparency wins my vote every time. Plus, it's nice to have member-reported results because that way you can directly contact the person to get advice on how to duplicate their success. So the bottom line is that either flashcard service will help you pass the exam, but InstantCert Academy offers a member community SpeedyPrep just simply cannot offer. Which moves me into number 5, the ability to interact with other members. InstantCert's degree forum is the biggest collection of information, either online or offline, related to credit by exam. As I previously said, InstantCert and SpeedyPrep flashcards will teach you the basics of which you need to pass the exam. But it's InstantCert Academy that offers you something no other exam preparation service can. Because when you join InstantCert, you're not just signing up for the best exam prep resource, but you're joining a community of thousands of college students just like yourself who want to help you achieve a higher score and study smarter, not harder. In the InstantCert's member-only forum, they detail information like test results, what exam prep resources they use, what topics to focus your studies on, and other advice to duplicate their success. Number 6, age. InstantCert was founded in 2001, so that makes them the most established and most trusted exam preparation service. SpeedyPrep was founded in 2007. While they offer a slightly different interface, their flashcards are very similar to InstantCert Academy. And for number 7, I am going to actually switch over to the private members area of both InstantCert and SpeedyPrep so you can see for yourself firsthand the back-end office. And number 8, I did test both on my smartphone, and InstantCert had a very mobile-friendly web service. So that way I was able to pull it up on my phone so I could study anywhere at any time. While I could pull SpeedyPrep up on my phone, there were a lot of core features that weren't available, so I wouldn't be able to study away from my personal computer. Okay, so we went over the 8 categories, and so now I'm going to switch over to the actual demo. Okay, so right now I'm logged into the private members area for both InstantCert Academy and SpeedyPrep. The members area for both are pretty simple. For InstantCert Academy, you'll spend most of your time in the course list. And for SpeedyPrep, you will first select your course under available courses, and then they retain what courses you're studying under the courses I'm studying section. I'm going to give you a quick little peek of what courses are available in both InstantCert. You can see they offer CLEP, Dante's, ECE, and a TSAP exam. Moving over to SpeedyPrep, they only offer the CLEP exam, but they do have 24 options, which they do say they add exams on a regular basis. Now for this tour, we are going to demo the Western Civilization flashcards. So I'm going to go ahead and cue that up for both options. Moving on, let's go ahead and take a look at the interfaces. Alright, so we're going to look at the Ancient Rome flashcards. I'm going to go ahead and cue that up in InstantCert. The first thing I just want to point out, though, is that if you see this little download save button on your flashcard, that means that you have an MP3 of the flashcards you can download. so you can listen to in your car, at work, or while exercising on your MP3 player. This is just another way to enforce the concept and help you retain the information. So my options, I have the ability to either go to a bookmark that I saved if I have previously worked in those flashcards, or I can just start from the beginning by clicking Start Your Flashcard Set. Like we discussed, InstantCert uses the fill-in-the-blank flashcard methods. That means they give you a sentence and they leave one of the words blank. Now, of course, if this is your first time reviewing the information, you won't know the answer. So you can just go ahead and read the question, think about the answer, and either fill in the question if you think you know it, or just go ahead and click Continue. After you click Continue, they will then fill in the blank word. They'll then give you an explanation. And in the first version of the flashcards, they just used to give you the full explanation. In the second version of the flashcards, not only do they give you the explanation, but they reinforce it with the fill in the blank again. This also helps to reinforce and retain the information. So again, you read the question, think about what the answer might be, answer the question, and click Continue. One of the features also new to the version 2 flashcards is that these fill in the blanks dynamically change. So as you review the flashcards multiple times, different words will be highlighted to fill in the blank. So we can kind of go through a couple more. And again, so you get 2 fill in the blank questions, and as you review the study cards several times, you'll notice different words become blank. And it is this simple method that helps keep your mind engaged in processing the information, so as you review the flashcards more and more, you'll start to see yourself retaining the information and actually knowing the answers to this. Because remember, if you know a question well enough to answer it on a fill in the blank, then you'll know the answer well enough to answer it on a multiple choice test. So let's go ahead and move over to SpeedyPrep. We're going to also do the Ancient Rome section. As you can see, the interface is slightly different. You have a couple more other options if you wanted to do the fancy sound or buzzer. You also have a course completion. And this is probably one of the slight differences that you'll notice in SpeedyPrep. Not only do they retain your progress for the particular category you're studying, but the total course. This is something that I would probably put on a wish list for the InstantCert developers. Because while it's not necessary to studying, it is a nice to have. One of the things you'll also notice with SpeedyPrep is sometimes they alternate between fill in the blank and multiple choice, which I do kind of question them on this sometimes, because even they say that the fill in the blank flashcards are the most efficient way to learn any material. But we'll go through a couple of their flashcards. You can see they switch back to fill in the blank. You can see that they offer what I call the version 1 flashcards, where they give you a question, give you one blank question, and then they tell you the explanation. Whereas with InstantCert, not only do they give you the explanation, but they want to reinforce the explanation with another fill in the blank. Remember, fill in the blank is the fastest and easiest way to retain the information. So the more fill in the blanks you can have on a flashcard, the more you will find yourself retaining the information. So when you're done with the flashcards, with SpeedyPrep you can just look at your category completion and course completion to know what information you need to study again. And for InstantCert, we're going to go ahead and jump to the last question. And that will take us to our flashcards results, where we can see what percentage we got correct or incorrect. And if we wanted to, we can do the incorrect questions again. As you can see, both offer a very similar fill-in-the-blank flashcard interface. So interface really just comes down to personal preference and which exam preparation service has what I call the edge. So this concludes the side-by-side comparison of InstantCert.com and SpeedyPrep.com. Remember, as we discussed, either exam preparation services will teach you the basics you need to learn to pass your CLEP exam. But if you're looking for a service with the edge, InstantCert.com wins in all 8 categories. So what to do next? If you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, or subscribe below. And remember, if you know any current or prospective college students, please share this video training with them too, so they can learn more about the CLEP and how it can save them both time and money. For those of you moving on to InstantCert, go ahead and go over to InstantCert.com, click the Sign Up Now button, and use discount code 30142 for your 25% discount. But either option you go with, remember, save time, save money, take the CLEP. Or as I like to say, the Head Start program. Start your career faster with less college debt. Because just think about what that's going to mean for your career, your future, and most importantly, your family. My name is Madison S., and it's been a pleasure.